Try my man. Let's see. All right. Here we are in StreamYard Full Vision. Welcome to this changing weather Saturday.
Is the weather bipolar again?
2026, yes. Episode 385 D-Lo Show. I've seen it all this week. We've seen it'll be 80 degrees. We've seen it rain. We had a tornado warning and snow all in 1 week. That's
crazy, bro. All right, so
damn.
We ain't getting no tornado warning. I'm in Wisconsin. We didn't get no tornado warning, but it's fitting to rain, snow, and we finna get ice tonight or tomorrow night. So and it was like 70, 75, and now it's like 40.
And now it's windy as hell. We'll bring it with me on this one.
We had winds up to like 68 miles an hour, dude. That shit is crazy.
That is insane. Go on is real, man. But honestly, if you can tell by the sound of his voice, this Chad Big Time Vandermark returned to the D-Lo Show, making his second appearance.
Also, he just loved me so much, he just bring my big ass back.
Yeah, you're my Lorenzo Neal to my LaDainian Tomlinson. You're my fullback. Goddamn. And then we got a lot of things going, man. NBA this week, man, we see some history, man. And it really has made a lot of people mad in different ways. We have Bam Adebayo, he dropped 83 points.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of really more negative than positive about
I know. A lot of people think that Bam Adebayo was like Aaron Judge when Aaron Judge hit like 65 homers in a season. Think that he needed to be tested for steroids.
Yeah,
that drug test. Yeah, they went for that drug test right away, and he was negative. They was both negative.
Right. I watched some of the footage of the game. I'm looking at that more as DC. We kept fouling this man. We kept fouling him. There was some fouls I was kind of like, really, that's a foul? But then other fouls, we like, why are we hacking the hell out of him? You know what I'm saying? So, but nobody talked about how he broke the free throw record. He broke both records. He broke the most free throws attempted and made in a game. And I look, and all the people in the records that had the most attempts, they're a big man, but they couldn't shoot free throws, like Andre Drummond, Dwight, Shaq, Giannis. And Bam, he made 36 of them. He was 36 of 43.
And then the funniest thing of all, Angel Reese be talking shit.
Yeah, we'll get in that in a second, but like a lot of people just.
I'm sorry, I just had to bring it up so I didn't forget it.
A lot of people was just negative about it, and I see a lot of Kobe fans are like uber mad about this. Like they're trying to write Kobe up
because Kobe was the second behind Wilt for scoring the most points in the game, and then Bam went ahead of Kobe by scoring 83, and Kobe had 81.
Yeah, and then like he had a record. I'm like, yo, Will got a record. Like, will we ever see 100 points? Will we ever see that? Because it's possible-ish, but I don't believe it.
I mean, there's some records in baseball. There be some records in baseball that people still ask that will be broken if they will ever be broken, and they won't. Especially, like Cy Young. Cy Young won 511 games. Now, if people pitch like they pitched today, like they pitched in the 80s and the 90s, where they pitched complete games, then maybe. But the way they pitch now, they put a starter in for 5 innings, maybe 6 if he's going, if he's still going well, and then they bring somebody else in middle relief, 6 through 8,
Mm-hmm.
and then the closer does the 8th and 9th.
Yeah.
So can't nobody win that many games because you got to pitch at least 5 innings to win, but who knows what's going to happen between the 5th and the 9th inning?
Yeah. I don't think no batting record's gonna get touched because I play LB the show, and I was doing my career, and I wanted to check who got the most runs scored, and I think it was 192. I was like, God damn, how the fuck you score 192 runs? And I think Hack Wilson, he got the 198 RBIs. I'm like, how the fuck do you even get that many RBIs in a season, bro? How the fuck do you get that? That is insane.
And then how is anybody ever gonna break Ricky Henderson's record of stolen bases after he broke Lou Brock's record? No.
130 is mind-boggling. And he did 162 games. That is mind-boggling. I would have thought Billy Hamilton would have been the closest to do it, but he ain't really get consistent playing time. That.
And then you got Pete Rose, who broke Ty Cobb's all-time hitting record. Ain't nobody touching that. And I'm sorry, this is your show, but we finna get some arguments up in here. Is anybody ever gonna break the all-time home run record held by Hank Aaron?
Barry.
Not Barry Bonds.
Oh, come on.
Hank Aaron did it with no steroids.
Allegedly. Did you
No, bullshit. It's proven.
I mean, unless Jose Canseco said it in his book and wrote it down.
Jose Canseco full of shit. Jose Canseco full of shit. This nigga standing in center field let a ball bounce off his head for a home run.
I mean, he had the book out. He put it in the book. He ain't put Barry in that joint. He said Roger. He said other folks. He ain't say Barry. Just saying.
Roger's trying to say he sat on the needle and he didn't know it.
I don't know how he ain't feeling it on his ass cheek, but I mean that's besides him and
then we got A-Royd. And then we got A-Royd.
Well, no, but Dan's record, why do we always have to compare to other records? Why can't we just acknowledge like, damn, this is crazy? But
I know, but you know why? You know why they compare it? Because, all right, I'm gonna tell you like this. Last year, Aaron Judge hit 64 homers. Aaron Judge should be the American League and National League champion for having the most homers in Major League Baseball. But because Barry hit 75 or 74, cheater.
Oh man.
He's only the
that's the legend.
He's only the
Reggie
American
Stocker,
League champion. Now
that's the legend Reggie Stocker.
The Yankees, the New York Yankees, got cheated out of a possible World Series shot because of the cheating of the cheating Houston Astros. And one of those cheating Houston Astros is the manager of the Boston Red Sox.
Hey, man. That's how it goes sometimes. Hey, they got to sit together somehow. You know what I'm saying? A different spot. A spotted letter goes a different way. So it doesn't change. A chameleon doesn't change its colors, I think that's what it's called. But whatever. Well, I mean,
spotted. I know what you're trying to say.
I couldn't think of the
leopard doesn't change its spots.
There you go. That was what I was trying to think. I was like, man, Couldn't think of the damn thing. Like,
I knew what you was trying to say.
Yeah, it just no. Like, come on, can we just? Nah, I get a lot of that. But he shot. I saw a shot. So he's 7-22 from three. So I was like, God damn, nigga, this man shooting like 20 fucking threes. And it brought a topic that Daryl Morey said that he broke the game of basketball and how it's
how did he break the game of basketball?
With his analytics.
Man, I hate analytics. Fuck that.
Everybody be shooting. It was either they go to the basket to try to go get a layup or dunk, and then it's 3-pointers, and it's like seldom to mid range. I mean, there's some, but they don't. There's no catch and shoot mid ranges like we used to see. Hell, even 2010, 2011, we used to see power forwards pick and pop in the mid range, catch and shoot. We don't see that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game has changed so much where your power forwards, they got to stretch to the 4 or stretch in the corner for the 3. It's a very different game. The evolution of it is just insane. So, what do you think? You think Daryl Morey changed the basketball game for the better, or did it get worse? Like a lot. I don't think
it got worse. For real, I don't think it got worse.
Yeah, a lot of people say it got worse. I just want more. I guess want more shot selections. What I see from people complaining a lot about, because it's. I mean,
I don't exactly. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to analytics or shot selection or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just watch the game to watch the game, and if you know what I'm saying, if stats come up and if people start talking analytics, then I'll pay attention. But basketball is not about analytics because nobody gives a damn about analytics. It don't matter if it's baseball, basketball, football, or golf. Don't nobody give a damn about analytics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so say in baseball, all right, who's your favorite player? Who's your favorite baseball player?
I'll go Ronald Acuna Jr. That's my guy.
All right. So all right. So let's say Ronald Acuna Jr. come up to the plate, and you got these idiotic announcers talking about, okay, so Ronald Acuna Jr. got a 64.7% chance of hitting a homer. That's what the analytics say. He come up and he hits a CNI single.
Yeah.
Just shut the hell up. Right. You know, people are watching the game to watch the game, not to watch dumbass replays from what the hell was it? From the stupid iCloud thing, or to listen to anything about analytics. If somebody hits a homer, somebody's gonna hit a homer. The audience, whether they're there in person or whether they're at home, they're gonna either be happy and jump up and down because it's the team that they want to win, or they're gonna get pissed and yell at the fucking TV like I do.
Yeah, too much.
Don't nobody give a damn about analytics.
Well, I think baseball's been taking over analytics. It's crazy. You got a call. But you got a call. The Ghostbusters call you. And it's sitting here. I always think, man, hey man. At least you got a history. You're in the history books for something. You're in the history books. And the thing I be seeing lately is
D-Lo.
Ethical hoops. That's the big thing I've been seeing when I just see it. They be like, he didn't have ethical hoops. and it's somewhere it gotta be he didn't play the way it seems like it's the way that they used to see him play. And I cringe in that ethical line because it's like, oh, it's cringy. Because could it be in a way better? Sure, probably. But it didn't go down like that. You feel me? He broke a record that I don't think will get touched for a good while unless there's a
Which
big
record?
man free throws attempted. He had 43.
Yeah.
The first one that ever got over 40. Andre Drummond.
Yeah, ain't nobody breaking that freaking record, dude.
The only way someone ever gonna touch that record is if you're like horrendous at the free throw line and they hack and Shaq you like they did Shaq. And the only guy, and it's funny how it's all big men who got the most free throws attempted. And out of everybody, Bam was the best shooter one, and then I think Adrian Danley, he had 31 as well. That was the most he ever had too, 31 free throw attempts. And he's a good free throw shooter. So Bam was good on his free throw. He made 36 of them. It was like 83%. That's very good for a big man. Very good.
Yeah.
So, they didn't acknowledge that. Everybody just acknowledged that. Oh, he shot 43 free throw attempts. Oh, this is unethical hoops. But don't look at how efficient he was. If he made all his free throws, he'd have had 90 too. That'd been insane. He'd been way closer.
That would be crazy, dude.
That would be insane. But that was the weirdest part of this week in basketball. Because everybody was really like, oh my God, he really did this. Like, yes. And acknowledge it. Acknowledge it like your tribal chief. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge it. But we got some other.
Acknowledge that he shot. That he broke the free throw attempt record and that he got 83 points. And don't whine like Angel Reese talking about I could score 83 points.
I can see you get 83 rebounds because she's a hustle girl, but I don't know about the points. She's gonna need to be like super high. And besides, I don't think the WNBA will allow that shit to even go down. Bras can't even get past 40 points in the game. More or less 83, which is... Whew. And I always say that because I remember they had a DoorDash deal where if any WNBA player scored 40 points, it's like 40-50% off of DoorDash. And we hated till the last week of the season for Paige Beckers to get that record, to get that DoorDash code. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's going to be hard to have for the ladies to do that. So, but, damn. Oh, snap. There's games on right now? Oh, shit. All the games
are on right now. I'm surprised your ass ain't watching them.
I don't got NBA League Pass this time. I had it last year, but I ain't renewed this year because I ain't got no job. Because I ain't had the funds for it. We had the Sixers. We have some good playoff standings. At first I hated this playing game stuff. Where you got the 7 through the 10 seeds. They got to fight for the last few spots to 7 to 8 seed. Over the years, I'm kind of growing into it. It's not a bad idea. I just missed the whole way where there's just eight spots and it's tight and tense. But I don't mind this either, because on the East, from the 5th to the 10th seed, it's very tight, like 4.5 games. There's 16 spots fighting for the last 2 spots in the East, and in the West, it's like a bloodbath. They got 5 teams within like 3 games of each other, and they fight it out. So I'm kind of liking it. How you feel about this? You like to play in little 7 through 10 matchups, or you're like after this season because the Bucks ain't in it either.
Bucks suck this year.
No, shit. I know they.
I'm saying my opinion ain't got nothing to do with the Bucks or who's in it, but I get tired of people. I get tired of commissioners just adding new shit into seasons whenever they feel the need to do it. You know,
I don't like
I
that
don't
series right.
understand why you got to throw in a play-in tournaments in the regular season. I mean, the Knicks won the cup, and that's all. That's all good, but it was never part of the season. You know, the play-in tournament. Do you remember
Yeah, the
how
in-season
pissed off
tournament is corny.
LeBron was when that nigga when he figured out he had to play in a play-in tournament? That nigga said, "I ain't playing."
Yeah, that the in-season tournament is corny to me. It's so corny. They count on your record, but the championship game doesn't count. It's like what? That should be part of the record, 83 games, but
So
is what it
so
is. What it is.
so So why don't the championship game count? It don't count toward what? It don't count toward the playing tournament or toward your record or what?
It don't count towards your record. I don't count for the because like you said, the Knicks won and the Spurs lost, but it didn't affect their win-loss records. I don't get that.
Well, that's not smart. I mean, if you won the game, then it should count towards your damn record. I mean, you're expanding the season by making the players play more games, so then it should count toward their records.
Yeah,
You
playing
should
is
put them on their win loss record.
I say the same thing. We can't. We're just gonna skip that game like it didn't exist, like it just men in black flashing away like that. No,
Exactly.
you can't
That's not
forget
cool.
that. Oh wow, I'm looking more in the stands. And damn.
I don't even know what the
Oh,
NBA standings are, man.
man, I'll show you for the East. We had Detroit basketball. They still number one in the East.
Of course they are.
They still doing great. Boston, they're 5 back, 43-23, and they got Tatum. You're Knicks. You're a Knicks fan, right? Or you're like,
Yeah.
all right. They're 1 game behind the Celtics, 43-25.
Okay.
The Cavaliers, they're 41-26. They're a game and a half
I'm
back.
surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised the Cavs are. I thought the Cavs were doing better.
They started off really weird, and they was very injured in the beginning. Ever since they got Harden, though, they kind of turned around and separated themselves.
Harden's back on Cleveland.
Yeah, he came back. I think the other day. Yeah, he came back like last week or so. But ever since, because Garland was out, he was injured a lot.
I heard he was going there. I just didn't know when.
Yeah, he got traded at the deadline.
And it seemed like if I'm going to be on this show, I need to brush up on some damn sports.
At least a little NBA. I mean, get on it now because it's playoff time, B. It's about to be the playoffs in about a month. They got like last month the season for real. Like 6 weeks, like 4 weeks left. So. And then we had some shakeups. Orlando Magic, they're on a 6-game win streak, and they are the 5th seed.
Yeah, I knew they were on a win streak.
They getting hot. Same as Miami. They overtaken Toronto and Philly. Because they was in the spot, the 7 to 8 seed last week. Now this week they're on their win streak.
When did the play-in tournament start?
I think April 15th, somewhere around that point. Right before WrestleMania, one of those weeks. But yeah. Because I just know is that the playoffs start when WrestleMania starts. But it is now. But Miami, they're the 6th seed, they're 38-29. Toronto, who was up at the 5 seed, they now slid to the 7th seed. They're 37-29. And they got the Sixers, 36-31. They beat Brooklyn today. In Atlanta, 35-31, and in Charlotte, 34-33. They're the 9 and 10 seeds. So, and then the Bucks. made some shit. And the Cat and the Bulls, they're the only two teams that are left in the East that can make it, but I doubt they're making it because they're too.
And who's that?
The Bucks, they're 27-38, and they're 6 back behind Charlotte. And the Bulls are 27-40, and they're 7 behind Charlotte. So I doubt they're making it. And then my Wizards, the Brooklyn.
But they got a shot.
They got a shot if they get if they win all the games and
they ain't winning all their games.
Yeah, that's the only way they can win it.
That's not gonna happen, B.
Yeah, that's the only way that's gonna happen. But doubt that. Damn. All right. Well, the West is really tight as hell. So we got OKC, my second team. We led 52-15. We clinched. San Antonio
already.
Seed. Yeah, we clinched because West is trash. Damn, realize that shit. The Spurs 48-18. They really took lead. Shout out to Wemby and Fox and them boys. They really gonna have. That this is the log jam where it starts. From the 3 to 7 seed is very tight. So Houston and LA, they're both 41-25. They're the 3 and the 4 seeds. Minnesota and Denver, they're both 41-26. They're the 5 and the 6 seeds. And then Phoenix, they're 2 games back behind Minnesota for the 6th seed. So that's very tight. So it's very 5 teams within 2.5 games of each other.
Damn.
That's the law jam. Yeah, that's the real law jam in the West. That's where the competition is. It's hot. Yep. Highly contested. I think we'll say it as it is, unless Phoenix gets hot to begin. They got Booker back, which is good. They got Booker back some time for this, but they need to really rack up some wins. So that's one thing I see. The Clippers, they're 34-32. They're fine. They start out ugly. It was 6-21, but now they turn around. They're 2 games over 500. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And Kawhi's balling. Kawhi is freaking balling. He had 45 the other night. That man balling. And then Golden State and Portland are the last 2. They're both under 500. Golden State 30.
And I can't believe Golden State's doing that bad.
Yeah, Curry's out, man. He been out like the past month. He been out since I think the All-Star break. He ain't been back since. He still got knee issues. And then Portland, they've improved, but I mean they improved to at least make the play-in. I'll say that. They got a lot of interesting pieces. And the rest of the West is a hot mess. Like they had no chance. It's funny that they all clinched for playoff spots in the top 6. But he's got to figure out the seedings. So,
yeah,
like Sacramento's ass, Memphis is ass, Dallas is ass, the Pelicans are ass, and the Jazz are ass. And they all got L's next to their names. Losing streaks. All of them got L's. Damn. So yeah, they mega ass. So we'll see no switcheroos in the bottom half of the bracket in the West. So, all right. We'll pick a couple games because there's still a couple games that are playing, but the other 2, there's like 3 more that aren't playing yet. We got Celtics and Wizards. I mean, do we have to really go in and say the Celtics or the Wizards going to win? Who you picking?
Celtics.
Come on, DC Rising. We need to get some back. They in Boston.
I don't even know who the Wizards got that's any good.
We got Trae Young.
I knew that. That's about it.
Trey Johnson, you feel me? We got Alex Sarr. Got some young pieces. I don't think George is playing. Even then, if they were playing, I don't think he's gonna win anyway. But I'm gonna pick DC as cause.
No, Celtics.
All right, whatever. Eric, ooh, this next one is going to determine the playoff spot, 5 to 6 seed. Something's got to give in the Battle of Florida.
Okay.
The Miami Heat versus the Orlando Magic.
Oh,
the
shit.
Heat are on a 7-game win streak, and the Magic on a 6-game win streak. So something really got to give.
Something's got to give there, dude.
Who you got for this one? Because I lean towards Miami.
Me too. Tyler Hero is my guy.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Like you say, oh, yeah, he's from the area you at. He's from Wisconsin.
Yeah. He used to go to the same school that my kid went to, that some of my kids went to.
Oh, that's nice.
Not at the same time, but I think I'm not sure if any of them was there at the same time Tyler was, but they all went to the same school.
That's good. Yeah, we're going to Heat. So let's see if he plays tonight because he's in and out the lineup. Heck yeah. That's nice.
What's wrong with him? He injured too?
Yeah, some foot or something. Some lower leg injury. I don't know. I don't remember last time I checked. And then, we got an interesting game on at 8:30 between the Nuggets and the Lakers in LA. This is gonna be on ABC. So turn to channel 2 for this one. LeBron is back. He came back last against the Bulls.
I'm sorry.
And of course, the Nuggets. They got Jokic, got Murray, and all.
I want to talk about LeBron when we're done with this.
Oh damn! Oh no!
You should have mentioned that nigga's name, dude.
like all that. Like, come on! Like, we could have got the AR-77 duo. You feel me? He ain't want. He's like, yo, we got that duo.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
We get my man's in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Nuggets because they always beat the Lakers. I'm going to Nuggets because they always beat the Lakers. They always beat the Lakers, especially lately. Yeah, it's like I think they played last week and the Nuggets beat them. I think they're 2-0 against them this year. So.
All right, I got the Nuggets.
So I'm going with them boys. So yeah.
Now my point, my beef with the Lakers.
Oh damn! They get a lot of attention. I thought you say that get a lot of attention.
No, I don't care. My beef is that they finna retire number 23.
I don't know. They ain't gonna retire that number.
Yep, they is. Yep.
Okay. I can see in Miami. I can see it doing in Cleveland.
Nope.
I don't know if they're gonna retire to 6. I don't know if they retire to 6 in Miami, but in Cleveland, yeah. Hell no. He ain't done enough for that. Hell no.
They fit to retire number 23. And I'm like, dude, you can't do that. That's Jordan's number. Jordan's a way better player. He's the GOAT. And if anybody gonna retire number 23, it's gonna be Michael Jordan.
The funniest thing about Jordan is that his 23 is retired with the Miami Heat. That doesn't make no sense. That one always trips me out. I was like,
what you mean it's retired with Miami?
Like his jersey number is retired. Number 23 is retired with the Heat.
How?
That's weird.
Why?
I don't know, bro.
That's just gonna trip me out, dude.
Yo, I was doing 2K one time. I was looking at retired jerseys, and I see Jordan retired. Like, why is he retired with the Heat? I'm surprised not with the Wizards.
That might be an error in the game. I'm not sure if it's for real.
Ain't no error, bro. Now I looked this up, ChatGPT style. And they said Michael Jordan's retired number with the Heat too. It's like, what? That ain't no sense.
Michael Jordan's jersey should be retired throughout the league. All right, so you got one motherfucker who's 6-0 in the playoffs, and so many MVPs. I think 5 or 6, and then you got somebody who's been to to the NBA Finals 10 times, and he's 4-6, 6 going the wrong way, and you finna retire his number. That's
Yeah, man.
that's
They
number
say
23, because he trying to be like Mike.
if I could be like Mike. I mean, just say
It,
he been to 8
it,
straight finals.
it,
They like,
it don't work that way.
I
And
always
you try
no,
you
I
try
always
you trying to compare stats.
I always compare Chauncey, man. I always compare to
I
Chauncey. Like Chauncey won the 7
I
straight conference finals. You know what I'm saying? Chauncey Billups. I always
I
kind of
know. I
like that. Just
remember. I almost did some schoolwork the other night. My wife be going to college, right? And
yeah.
in one of her classes, she had to give a peer review on speech, or a persuasive speech, and this dude wrote a persuasive speech talking about how LeBron is the GOAT and Jordan is not.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow, look at that cold
I was like,
cyber.
let me in there real quick. Let me school this boy.
Oh
Of
man.
course, she wouldn't let me get in there.
It's like, no, you're not gonna be in, Chad. I don't need you to get mad and do all that and talk about how Jordan is this and that. I need to go to class
Oh
next day.
shit! Milwaukee just got their asses beat.
Yeah, I seen it too. Hey, okay, Ron. CJ be killing 30 points. You know what I'm saying? 122
Yeah.
to 99. I like that.
Yep.
So Atlanta, they can try to keep up with the other teams. They try to keep up with them. Then well, like that. Let me see. But yeah, Michael Jordan on the Heat is weird because he never played for them. I'm surprised he's not retired on the Wiz. But you know, it is what it is.
He's not going to retire on the Wizards. He's going to retire. He should have retired as a Bull.
Yeah, I always find that weird. You should he should
I don't
have stayed as
understand
a Bull.
why. I don't understand why that big fat ass man and GM there wanted to split the team after the 2 3-peats.
They're like, everybody own this bitch. Everybody gotta go. Yeah, I think I'm saying
He sounded like
Krause.
Russo too.
Everybody gotta go. Jerry Krause sounded like Risa. Krause sounded like Risa. That's hilarious. No, that I guess they're like y'all too old. Y'all can go out of here and do whatever. So, and look what the Bulls are just falling off. They don't even.
Man,
They
they've
had
been
that one
falling
win
off since
series.
Jordan left. They ain't been
Right.
good.
The only time they was
Which
good
is,
when D Rose was there.
yep.
Damn you, Tibbs. Damn you, Tibbs. Why you ain't take D Rose out? We was up 12 with a minute left. Why? Come on, B. We could have had a generational point guard for the next decade. He still would have been kind of playing right now. Kind of like, well, kind of a probably sort of retired. But still. Come on, B. Damn, dude. That was as bad as 9/11, man. When D Rose went down. I ain't gonna lie.
And I remember that. I think I saw that game, or I saw part of it.
Yo, I watched this shit live, man. I watched this shit live and went down. I was like, no, D. You guys, I said, no, D
D Rose
Rose.
was one of my favorite players.
Yo, he was my favorite since Memphis days, man. They should have. Him and Tyree was on the same squad. I was like, oh man, that shit broke my heart when that happened. All right, but no, that's basketball talk. Damn, they got really fried.
Who?
Damn. Hornets and Spurs. It's close. It was 90 to 80. Well, it's 90 to 81 now. It was double digit when I seen it. But Charlotte trying to make a comeback. Oh, that Amazon Prime. All right. Let's switch sports. Talking about basketball 40 minutes. Let's switch to sports. It's just baseball. The Americans, man. USA, USA, USA for the World Baseball Classic. Let's win this one, fellas. We had a tough victory last night against Canada, 5-3. We got up early. It was up 5-0. They did come back with 3 runs in the 6th, but we shut them down the rest of the game. The thing that pissed me off about modern baseball nowadays, the thing that pissed me off more than baseball than anything, is if a pitcher is doing great and they take him out early.
You know what pisses me off more than that?
Like, bro, right.
You know what pisses me off more than that? If dude is pitching a no-hitter and they take him out in the 8th inning, they don't let him pitch the 9th. I've seen that shit happen 3 times.
Oh, that irritates.
I get so pissed. Sometimes I throw shit at the TV.
Because if no one's getting on base, if no one is getting good contact and he's getting outs, keep him in there. Let him cook. Well, we know Logan Webb could have pitched a complete game shutout. I was like, they took him out in the 5th. There's 2 outs. I'm like, keep him in there. Let him keep cooking.
Yep.
I don't understand that.
Keep him in there.
And once they went to Brad Keller. Yeah, Brad Keller. He gets roughed up. He gives up 2 runs. And I think Bo Naylor, he hit a home run. That made it really interesting. No, actually, Bo Naylor hit a 2-run home run. That made it really interesting. I was like, oh my gosh. But we pulled it out, finished off the rest. Bednar, Whitlock, and Matt Miller, they all finished it off for us, 5-3. Bregman, Crow Armstrong, Schwarber, Terrain, they all getting some runs. But yeah, Canada, bye-bye. We'll see you.
Bye-bye, Canada. We beat your ass in men's hockey. In the Olympics, we got the gold. In women's hockey, we beat your ass, and we got the gold. And we beat your ass in the World Baseball Classic. Get the hell out of here, you freaking Canucks.
Sweat they ass. Sweat.
Yep. Get the damn broom out.
Sweat their ass. But now we play Dominican Republic and the DR. They got a lot. They've been representing baseball a lot lately, man. They got a lot of hitters in there. I think we can take them out.
They ain't good?
No, they got some good players. They got Fernando Tatis, Juan Soto.
Oh yeah,
Manny.
My wife was talking about them last night. They got Machado too, I think.
Yeah, Vladdy Jr. They got Ketel Marte. They got hitters. So.
Yo, Vladdy Jr. I think she said got like a 300 or 400 average. Tatis got like a 500. One of them got like a 600.
Yeah,
one of them dudes got like a 750 average.
Sheesh. Yeah, them boys play, man. They real play. They play for fun.
They no joke, dude.
That's like our football in their country. That's like our basketball. That's their top sport. So they get their main guys. So, but we got Paul Skeens on the mound for this team. Good thing we got him, and he's nice. He's one of my favorites too. And he ain't giving no runs. He got a win, and he had 7 strikeouts last time we played. And on the other side, they got Luis Severino, who you know as a former Yankee yourself. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, so
he's a good pitcher.
Yeah, he's very good. You're gonna have to really strap our cleats in if you want to get this one. Let me get this versus tournament. Where's bracket at? Okay, they shut out Korea 10-0 last time. Good grief.
Who did?
Yeah, they shut Dominican Republic. They shut their asses out.
I thought it was 10-3.
No, they shut them out.
It was 10-0?
Yeah, they said 10-0. Let me see.
Yeah. Either way,
they
beat their asses up. and down.
And all around. Good grief.
For real.
Yeah, damn.
They fucked them up.
Right, it's it. God damn, they roughed their ass up. And then
that's an ass whooping.
we Canada. We got there's a current game on right now between Italy and Puerto Rico. And Italy is up 8-2. They got a lot of Italians that can really
win. And who do they play? It's Puerto Rico and Italy?
Yeah. 8-2. Okay. They in the 6th now. Mamma mia, that's a lot. There's a lot of raking over there. Vinny Pascatino, he's a Cabo de la
That's a spicy meatball.
They got a nigga going, Mamma mia. How we gonna beat this team? Caligiani, come on, let me get some Fisher. It's funny how the Italians always have their. That's all right. Only one of rare names where they all end with a vowel. They all end with a vowel.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is. Oh shit! Does someone end with an R? Angie Fisher over there is cool. But yeah, they lit. And Puerto Rico, well, it was a surprise, but Nola Arenado is Puerto Rican. That was like, huh? I wouldn't have guessed that one. But shout out to Nola. And then the other game tonight is Japan versus Venezuela. They're gonna play at 9. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he's gonna be pitching for the
Shohei Ohtani's probably playing tonight too, right? Or do they not have the DH?
I think they had a DH. They do have a DH.
Or they could be like the movie that I watched. It's the American League. They got the DH.
Yeah, they do. They got the DH. Because I think for a second, yeah, they do.
Shohei's probably playing. You know the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Somebody was actually stupid enough to ask me and then say that Shohei is better than Babe Ruth.
It's a conversation because, especially after that 10 strikeout game where he had 3 home runs, that was insane. That was an insane game. Unless Babe done something where he hit 4 home runs and struck out 15 guys. Hearing no crazy stories like that from him. I'm just saying.
Let's see what Shohei does after how Shohei's numbers are after his career.
Yeah, I always say that. We'll see how that is. But Sakamoto. But everybody, but Japan, they got their own baseball league, so they probably got guys from there in Japan for baseball league, so they got high hits.
But Japan guys always be coming over here, and Americans always be going over there to play.
Yeah, that's that Japanese American exchange program.
Yeah,
in a way. Balance it out. And then for the Venezuelan, for Team Venezuela is Ranger Suarez. He's on the mound. He's a Boston Red Sox. My name is a Venezuelan, so they're gonna be lit trying to watch this game. Like, let's go. So we'll see how.
So who are they playing? Who's Venezuela playing?
Japan, Venezuela, and Japan.
Come on, Japan. I don't know because I hate Shohei and Yamamoto, but I hate the Red Sox. So.
Man, I'll
go Japan.
I'll fuck with Shohei. Shohei my guy, and Yamamoto my guy too. Man, he pitched a complete game shutout, yo. You feel me? Yamamoto pitched a complete game shutout at the World Series.
I know, but who was it against?
He was the Pistons. The Blue Jays. Not Blue Jays. I think it was Blue Jays.
I
don't know if it was a shutout.
I watched it.
Because your Yankees weren't in it. That's why. He was sick. He was salty because they beat your Blue Jays. Well, they beat your Yankees.
Because they cheated.
Cheated. Got more runs. Same thing, different adjectives. Either way, we are going to beat these bloody Dominicans and
Yeah, we
bat
are.
them out the World Baseball Classic, and they
I
gonna
think we need
take their
to.
to spring training.
I think we need the manager of the USA team. He switched pitchers. I think we need to switch managers.
You might need to. Shit, it might have to do
I
that.
think that manager need to come out. I honestly don't even know who the hell he is.
I forget the names too. I just know
DeRosa, I think. Somebody named DeRosa, I think.
We got Italian as a freaking USA coach. Are you serious? Let me see. Let me look. I mean, that would be ass backwards.
For real, especially playing in Italy.
They were like, Mamma mia, why you got an Italian as our coach, eh? Mamma mia. But yeah, it's all good. Oh, there's DeRosa. Wow, it is. Huh. He was on it. That's funny.
I was right.
Yeah, he was on it. I was like, damn. I didn't know it was Mar DeRosa. I thought it was just.
Who does he manage?
He on MLB Network. That's the funny enough. He's on MLB
Wait,
Network.
that nigga don't even play baseball. He on MLB Network.
Yeah, he used to play, but nah, he ain't on MLB Network. No.
Man, they need to get rid of him and get somebody in there that knows what they're doing.
That's funny as hell. I thought it was Joe. I'm like, DeRosa? Hell no.
No, it wasn't a joke.
Nice. Well, he led a silver medal. Let's see if he get us a gold. You know what I'm saying? Skip Shoemaker. Huh, okay. I knew he was a bench coach. Andy Pettit. Matt Holiday. Okay.
I thought you was gonna say Skip Bayless for a minute.
Oh, I don't know. Skip Bayless is on the bench. On the bench coach. I'm surprised we got this far. Like, he'll probably try to sub out players for other players. Like, get him out of here. He can get out of here right now. He is hitting horrible. Get him out of here. No. All right. So boom, 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 boom. All right. So that's enough World Baseball Classic. What's up?
What is you doing tonight? Anything?
I ain't really doing much tonight. Probably.
I might need your help getting my laptop straight so I can use that for the podcast next week.
All right, let's see. All right, we'll figure it out.
Instead of my phone.
All right, so it's baseball season, and it's about to be opening day about a week or two. Let's go.
25th.
Yeah. Damn, man. It is 25th. All right, cool. Let's do some previews, man. What you think the season gonna be, man? Because I think we're coming back about let's start in the AL East, because the AL East I think is probably one of the tightest and deepest divisions in baseball. Because we got
they've been a tight division for like years now. It's like
ever since we get back up.
It's like the AL East seems to be a fight between how many teams are in there? Five, right?
We have Orioles, Yankees, Red Sox, Tampa Bay Rays, Toronto Blue Jays. Those are five in the East.
So it seems like at least three of those teams be fighting for first place at least half of the season, if not a little more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the way they've been playing lately, it seems like last year the teams atop the AL East were Toronto, New York, and Boston.
Right. Seen them
Toronto won the AL East title, and the Yankees got the wild card.
Yeah.
So the
And the Red
Yankees had to
Sox.
do a little bit more. The Yankees had to do a little bit more work. But
yeah, at least for that.
But
For now.
inevitably they got their asses whooped, and they didn't make it past the wild card. The wild card round, I believe.
Yeah, y'all beat. Yeah, I couldn't get past Ron. He still got that memory block. But yeah. Yeah, y'all beat
Wait, who
Boston.
did they
I think.
play? Who
Yeah,
who did they
y'all played
play
the
in the
Boston.
wild card?
The Red Sox. So I say y'all played Boston and y'all beat them.
Yeah,
That.
and
Cause I was
did we beat Boston?
yeah, y'all beat
See,
Boston and
it's that damn
and,
CRS.
I thought you remember because of that picture means shut out. What's his name? Schlitter. Yeah, Schlitter. Thought you remember
That's
that.
right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
You're right. Schlitter. He pitched the best game of his life.
Yeah, he pitched a shutout, boys. But yeah, he went ham. Either way, O's coming back we coming back for the crown, man. We had a very disappointing last year. Well, we're retooled down. We're retooled.
We'll see.
Our fish rotation is a little shaky. I know, but Trevor Rogers he's gonna start opening day for us. We know how opening day started. Which y'all got Cole or Freed or Fried? Whatever you call
Freed is starting, I believe. I believe Cole is still out. I believe that's what I read.
All right. I think it was one of those two. I think it was one of those two guys. But Trevor's out starting.
Cole is still out, so it's going to be Freed.
All right.
Or that's the last I heard, anyway.
He should be fried. He should be fried and send the ball for being a Yankee, but it's okay. Do you think Toronto's gonna repeat in the AL East, or you think
no?
Some new team gonna rise? Yeah, you think the O's gonna rise, right?
No,
you know that's right.
Nice try, though. The Yankees are favored to win the AL East. That doesn't mean I think that that's what they're gonna do. I think for the Yankees to do anything in the playoffs, Judge needs to start producing in the playoffs. And
he's like A-Rod in the playoffs.
And he's not as bad as A-Rod. Ain't nobody was as bad as A-Rod. Why you think they took him off the team? Because he sucked. That's the first time I ever heard of somebody being taken off the fucking team because they were not doing very well. Dude, Anthony Volpe was doing worse, and they didn't take Volpe off the team.
Man, that's ass. Damn, that's how you ass. Damn, A-Rod.
That's fucked up.
A frozen. Guess that's what they should have called him back then. A frozen, because he froze every time he got the 2 strikes. And now O's gonna win this division. You see any big trade? You see any big trades going down? I can see down the line we can get some big pitcher down the line for us. We're gonna get some pitching help. You saying your Yankees making moves?
I only see you guys having one big star on your team.
We got Pete. Yes. We got Pete. We got Gunner. We got Adley.
You got two big stars, and that's it. You got Pete and you got Santandara, or did he get traded?
That motherfucker disappeared, y'all. Hell, he's in Toronto, but he ain't do shit in Toronto. I can't remember he was on the team.
I thought he stayed there. He didn't?
Nah, he went to Toronto. He got that paycheck, and he disappeared.
I don't care if people get paid. If people get paper, but
He,
damn,
infinite.
don't disappear on a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he got his money. He was trying to keep him, but he said, "Nah, I want that big money, big pockets." Man,
The Yankees tried to
all
get
right,
him
so
too, but
get your pocket.
he didn't. He wanted a different deal than the Yankees offered him.
He ain't want to be in New York and shave that beard. That's why. Why y'all got that? Why y'all got that beard thing? That's the only thing I always figure about. Like, why do they always beards? No beards. Y'all don't like the beards at all.
I don't know.
But y'all can keep the mustache.
I ain't there no more, so I
No.
don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, I always see every time I see Yankees players, they don't have no kind of facial hair. Except maybe a mustache.
That's because
I remember
that was the rule that George had.
but
The boss
why?
had that rule.
I know y'all still got that rule. Cause they made cold shave and a couple other shade. They made a couple of them niggas shave. I remember seeing that before.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, that's crazy. But we're one of these Tampa Bay. They always get the slap on, but they always be finding ways to get wins, though. They always find ways to get wins. You know, they don't get a lot of stuff. But, all right, let's go. AL Central. I want to say the Cavaliers. The Cleveland team. The
Guardians.
Indian Guardians. They won the division from a comeback. They was down 15 back last year, but they ended up winning the division. Dang. Dang. Can't just say I'm the shit right here.
Excuse you, shit. Spooky, that's your name.
I was like, God dang. But nah, they came back and won that division from Detroit, who led the year wide from the first game on to the second last day of the year. And they lost the lead. I seen Detroit. They got Framber Valdez, so they. I was like, okay, damn, they need someone else in the top rotation to help out Scuba. So they addressed that one. I like that. Hockey. Let me see it. Yeah, I ain't trying to see that hockey crap. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But, I think Detroit's actually gonna win this division this year, for real. They got the pitcher for it. They can get their bats more ready.
Tigers?
Yeah, Detroit Tigers. Lonely fuck out. They easy to finish for this one. Cleveland, they're always going to be competitive. They got my guy Jose Ramirez too, one of my other favorite players. So as long as they got him, they're going to be good. And the rest of the division, Kansas City, they're going to be the definition of average. See about 80 wins at most.
Make up your mind. Or here, better yet, Daddy is on the computer on the camera. So why don't you get down?
He's like, nah, I'm good right here. Down? He's like, I'm good right here. This seems like a good spot.
Getting down.
This seems like a good spot right here, Dad. This good.
You might be getting. I'm gonna bite you back.
Oh, there you
bite you back. You bite me again.
And Minnesota, I know they got some changes in their management, but that don't mean nothing because they ain't making the moves up north to win the division either. And I say the same thing for the White Sox, but the White Sox, they're trying to rebuild, so man, they can keep that shit to themselves.
Sorry
you
about
say
the
anything
cat,
different than me? Yeah, that cat.
Yeah.
He said, I want my attention. I want my prime time on right here.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think the Tiger. I think only Tigers win this division, and then it's gonna be more Cleveland competitive. Kansas City might be third, and then Minnesota. Well, they'll be in the fourth spot, and then the White Sox they can not try to get 100 losses like they did last year. Cat Mountain's just sailing from what's that show? That movie. That movie. All right. Let's go to the AL West, man. You got any opinions on the Central? Or you think Cleveland's going to win that division?
I think Cleveland might win that division. They're really strong.
Yeah, he is. Oh, yeah, it's weird. Ooh.
What happened?
There we go. No, it's trying to get my cat to try. She trying to get in my view too. She trying to sit on my leg like your cat is sitting.
It looked like my view changed.
Yeah, he try to switch. Yeah, he's trying to get in my way, just like yours is. I had a stiff armor. All right. There we go. Next one. All right, in the West, we know the Astros, they have their issues, but they didn't win a division. It's been a while since they ain't done that. It was the Seattle Mariners. That was a standout and won that division. And they almost went to the World Series, but they could not get one win. They were one win away to do so. So shout out Seattle for that. Changing up the narrative. Changing the narrative up and getting themselves back in playoffs. I wish they had done this when King Fields was around, but what more can you do, Jack? Can't do more than that.
Nope.
It's going to be between Houston and Seattle, honestly, because Houston, they always find a way to retool and rebang trash cans again. Like they always do. Is anything on? Nothing is really on. The Angels, it's gonna be ass. I think the Athletics, they're gonna be the sneaky team to watch out for in this one. They're always similar to Tampa Bay. They always find a way to find talent and get wins. And I would not be surprised if they try to sneak in a wild card spot. That's my sleeper team in the AL. They can see them sleeping in and sneaking in and making some madness. I can see that always happening. And then Texas, they got big money players, but don't got big money expectations, I'll say that because they always find a way after they pay their players to be just average, painfully average, to the point where you're like, was this money worth it? Or they get hurt. Either one of those two teams. So, what do you think of the West? You think Seattle going to reclaim the crown or go back to back? Or Houston?
I think Seattle might go back to back.
Plateau.
It would be really dope if Seattle went back to back.
Yeah, Houston ain't made the playoffs last year. Seattle, wish you had to see when King Fields was around, we'd be really cooking with grease. But, it is what it is. All right. Who you got coming out the AL side? Who you got coming out? And you're a non-Yankee objective way. You probably gonna say your Yankees anyway. Ain't shit on. All right, let's go to that. I'm going. If it ain't my Orioles, I'm gonna pick Seattle to come out the AL side. Yeah, if it ain't my O's, I'm gonna go to Mariners. I think they can get back to there and get over the ropes.
Yeah, I think so too.
What about you?
I think they could do it. I think Seattle could do it.
They got the arms, they got the pitching, they got the bats. Julio Rodriguez is lit. If they keep if Rosario can go back to, I guess, the 2020 version, I think they'd be a nice little duo out there, and they can make some noise. Huh. Maybe see. All right, let's go to the NL side. In the East, we have.
I know even less about the National League.
Ooh, he said I don't care about the National League. The Phillies.
No, I know.
They won the division last year. I know they broke a Brewers' heart or two, but they break their hearts more than anything. The Nationals, the Mets, the Braves, and the Marlins. I think Atlanta's going to win this one. Atlanta, they had a lot of injuries last year. Chris Sale's back. Acuna missed half the year. And I think he's going to play the full year unless something tragic happens, which shouldn't happen. Mets, I think they're going to fall down because they don't got Pete no more. You got Lindor and you got a lot of contracts, and they ain't going to be making a lot of action. So, I'm going to say Atlanta with his division with the maybe shot in Philly. Those are top two in the division. I think going to battle it out. So, and DC.
How's Philly doing?
They gonna win it? Who Philly?
Yeah, are they at top of the division or no?
Yeah, they won the division last year. Yeah, they won.
Yeah, I know. Or do you not have their stats up?
Oh, let me see. They went. Yeah, they won 96 games last year. Yeah, they won. So they won. They was lit last year.
Cool.
All right. We'll put the other guy on. There goes my hero. Damn, they really did do that bad. All right, good. That's what I thought. All right. Yeah, we're gonna give the Marlins some love because I think they might shock some people this year if they can get hot. They got a lot of different young talent there. De La Cruz. Rest in peace, Jose Fernandez. Jose Fernandez should be on this team, but tragedy happens. Sweet brother. And yeah. All right, let's go to Central. Your other team, your second squad, the Milwaukee Brewers. They always find a way to win this freaking division somehow, even though they're like the Atlanta Hawks of. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I want to say it. They're not mid because they always lit. But they have won the division the last 4 or 5 years, or at least 6 years, one of those consecutive streaks. And it's hard to bet against them. It's hard to bet against them. It really is, because they always find a way to get themselves in the mix. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah. But you got another call? You got no, cause damn.
D'Lo.
Yeah, I'm here. You here? Do you
D'Lo.
see me or no? The hell? Yeah. What the hell is that? Yo, can you hear me? Oh, what the hell's going on with the show? It's my mic on. Oh, that mic went out. All right. Anyway, I might redo this. I might have to redo this without his ass, cause yeah, I thought he'd be a little more hip, but yeah, this is what it is. The Cubs. I'm gonna do this on a different day. I'm gonna do more depth on this on a different day. Real shit. So Cubs, they gonna get something right. We got the Reds. They were the third team in this division. That's what I think we're gonna see Cincinnati make that leap towards the next level and maybe get back to, and maybe in the division. They're a sneaky dark horse in this division out of all the teams in the Central. He's back on. And the Pirates.
You froze, D'Lo.
I froze.
You froze. And I kept.
Froze.
Well, obviously.
I seen you and all that, and I see you screaming black for a second. I was like, what the heck? And then you left the stage. So I was like, oh, left the stage. You good? Are we clear?
Yeah.
All right,
you good. I couldn't do nothing because you froze. So I figured if I left and I came back, maybe you would unfreeze.
Well, I'm in Frozone now. I was saying I'll say this about the Pittsburgh. They have the rotation to make to the playoffs. They don't have the bats for the playoffs. I think that's been their thing the last
40 years.
I was gonna say since McCutcheon left, but you answer that farther for me ain't that way. Because
man, I don't care if they had pitching. I don't care if they had pitching, they ain't had hitting, and if they had hitting, they ain't had pitching. So I'm saying the Pirates. The Pirates ain't had nothing since they had Barry Bonds and Bobby Bonilla and Andy Van Slyke. Even though saying Barry Bonds' name to me is a swear word, that was the truth. And back in the early 80s and 90s, the Pirates didn't have jack except Bonds, Bonilla, and Van Slyke.
Yeah, I seen that I saw Barry Bonds. Yo, he was on the Pirates. Was he juicing back then? I don't think he was. Exactly. Just was Pirates great should be a Hall of Fame.
That shit started in like late 90s. That shit started in the late 90s, 2000, 2001.
So he went to the West Coast to get his juice, is what you're saying. Allegedly saying. Interesting. It makes a little sense because he wasn't stealing bases when he got to the West Coast. I know it's probably got older too, but
And I'm saying he ain't never had no power in Pittsburgh like he did in San Francisco. and his arms
You
were
probably think
twice
it's
the
good.
size they were in San
Nigga,
Francisco that they were
I mean, they probably
in
got him.
Pittsburgh.
He was probably lifting the damn trolleys. You know them trolleys.
Nigga,
You know
please.
he's probably lifting them trolleys. You know the wind. You know the right
No.
field is a lot shorter than
Now
the
you
right
know
field
what?
in
Now
Pittsburgh.
you sound like Keith with his stupid ass bullshit
I'm just,
fantasy
I'm just
crap
saying. I mean,
when it comes to wrestling.
aren't they near the water? Ain't they near the water in freaking San Francisco where you can splash baseballs into the water? Come on, B.
Yeah.
Come on, B. Exactly.
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. That's a shorter
That's
right
why
field. It's
that's
like
why
280.
that's why his black ass is never gonna get into the Hall of Fame.
You feel me? You know, I mean, hey man. He already off the
Say
ballot. He ain't gonna get no. He already off the ballot, so
he ain't off, but the group that votes ain't gonna let him in.
unless it's a new,
Same way they ain't
unless it's
gonna
a
let
new
Clemens
president.
in and Rafael Palmeiro and Aroyd and none of them.
I mean, Barry might sneak in on a low ski because it's like he never failed a test. I'm just saying, he ain't failed no test. He ain't sat on a needle like Clemens did. He didn't admit like Palmeiro did. I mean, and
I mean,
McGuire, he go.
Aroyd admitted
I
it too.
mean, exactly. A-Rod admitted. Barry's never said I did it or I didn't. He never said anything. He just said
Pettit did it, and he admitted it, and ain't nobody fucking with
exactly.
him.
Exactly.
Nobody ever
Exactly.
said
He
shit to
never
him,
said
and
it.
he only did it once
Hey man,
on
that's why he's on
accident.
the ballot. He's right. I mean, he's about to fall the ballot soon. He got like 2 years eligibility left. Outside of that,
So
he ain't gonna get in.
and then he goes on the joint that Don Mattingly and Shoeless Joe and Pete Rose is about to be on. Where one person gets voted on the old school way.
Oh, the committee vote. I don't think. Hey, the committee. They probably think like, he just did just one time. This is one little scoop down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's just saying. But the Pirates, I mean, yeah, it's opposite. In the Atlanta West is the last division we go to. We got the Dodgers, who are the 2-time defending champs. Well, they go 3 times.
Yes, they will.
They ran that division for a whole. Yeah, they
Many
been winning that
people
division
think
since I was in high
Many
school.
people think that they will go 3 times because they are the super team in baseball. They are the Golden State Warriors of
Yeah,
baseball. They went out and bought a freaking
how,
baseball team that can win the World Series as many times as they have.
how the hell they able to afford Kyle Tucker, bro? That is insane. How?
How can they afford? You know how they can afford Shohei? Because Shohei deferred all his money.
That's true. Yeah, he said I'll get paid later down the line, but damn, that yeah.
Just like Bonilla. Bonilla is going to get paid $1 million until like 2047 or some shit.
Oh yeah, Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yeah, Bobby
So
Bonilla Day. Everybody be like happy Bobby Bonilla Day.
So yeah, and the Padres are going to be the only team in this division. I think probably in this whole, Padres they really going to be competitive with them. They almost took the division from them. It was 3 games short of that. They're always going to be competitive. But
D-Lo. D-Lo.
Damn, I did so, man. Really? Wow, pop back up easy on the television, but not back up. All right, there you go. Let's say for the Poly competitive team, I think they can push the Dodgers to an extent. But I think they need extra pieces to get him over the edge. I think they miss one. They miss one sort of bad. If they can find a way to finagle trade for him, that'll make things a lot easier for them.
You froze again, motherfucker.
Oh, look at it.
Every time I leave, it's because something happened with you. You froze or something else happened.
My internet went out for a second, but then it came back up quick. So, yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, the Giants, how the heck they finished 81-81? It's freaking hilarious. Mid and Diamondbacks, they always got good hitting, but they haven't had good pitchers since Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling were there. So, yeah, it's that. And the Rockies was over for it. Can you not get 100 losses this year, fellas? Y'all had 119 last year. You can't get any worse than that.
Yeah, I mean, sound like the Red Sox the year before, or the White Sox the year before that.
Hey, White Sox had it at 2 last year, so yeah, I mean, you can't get any worse than that. So, well, that's the half version of this. All right. I know it's gonna be a little deja vu with our predictions, but we're gonna be a little deaf with our AEW Revolution picks because it's pay-per-view week. Well, pay-per-view tomorrow, so. But we have this last episode, Dynamite had me a little confused because in the tag match between Mox and Claudio versus Takashita and Hechicero, the babyface, the Mox and Claudio won, but the Don Callis fan went out and was trying to bank Moxley, and they gave the chair to Okada, to Takashita so he could hit him, but Takashita does not go for the kill. He doesn't attack them. He's like, why not? I want to do this. What is my honor? I want this for honor. Like, what? Whoa, what you talking about? Yeah, he does, because he wants to do it the right way or the fair way.
Oh, all right.
And and they was like, no, what the? Like, bro, we usually attack them. So, I think they're trying to slowly build Takashita to get out the Don Callis family.
Yeah, I think so too. They don't want to do it fast. So what I think they might do is they might have they because Okada and him have wrestled, yes or no?
Yeah, they wrestled. It was at the Kano Classic. That was where it started, where things started going sideways.
So they might wrestle again, and if Takeshita wins, then he gets the the stipulation would be if Takeshita wins, then he gets out of the family, and if Okada wins, then he stays.
Stay there forever,
or something like that.
You think they'll do 10 lashes on the Japanese man?
They might.
I'll be funny.
That would be crazy as hell. That's the only thing.
Be crazy as hell. Like, and they had Don Callis do the 10 lashes, tell him, "You don't want to obey me, Takashita-san? You'll get spanked." You stay here. Shaw. Yeah, that'll be funny as hell. But yeah, that was the one thing that had me all a little off. Everybody was worried about this Kyle Fletcher and Steve Almighty Billy match, and it was good, but I've seen 5 stars. I'm like, whoa. It was kind of odd that there was not enough space where Fletcher was a heel that got his heat. That's probably the only thing that kind of weirded me out about this one. It was very even exchange. I know they said it's because they know each other a lot. I'm like, bro, you feel me? If you want to build up Fletcher, you gotta have an opportunity to get some heat on him. And get booed.
You're not gonna build him up if he ain't got no heat.
And they made it come. It was very even. Maybe a little more 55-45 speedball in some spots, or maybe 60-40 in some spots. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. If Kyle Fletcher had a little more heat on him, maybe I could get into it. But it was very, It was very 2K like. Some shit that happened on or AEW Fight Forever. Like you can find us in the Fight Forever sequence. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But like I said, the Don Callis family, Okada and I think Davis, they came out with the trios titles, bunk them in their head, and
I still don't understand why Hangman and Kenny and Cornball lost the belts.
I don't know why either, man. Why did he have to wrestle 2 times in one night and eat the pin in both of them joints?
Who, Cornball?
No, Knight, Kevin Knight. He had the world title match against MJF to start the show. When I saw that, I said, "Oh fuck!" So I said, "Something gonna happen in the main events that I'm not gonna like,"
and it did.
And then it did, like you said. But you want to build up your young bulls? Guess not. Guess we have to figure it out some other type of way. Brody King faced a random jobber, and he was so much of a jobber that they didn't even announce his name. I went back 3 times to see they get the person's name. They didn't even put it on a graphic. They didn't say his name, but he being like.
Oh, when Brody came out, they didn't do that?
Yeah, they had their standby match, as they call it. Unlike jobber match. Fucking jobber. But they didn't even get the dude's name. I was like, wow, what? You can't let the man get his name out there? Whatever. And then he's like, I'm calling out Swerve. And Swerve, he comes out of nowhere from behind with a chain, and he tried to choke him, but Brody breaks the chain. And he gets his little payback by choking out Swerve for a few seconds until Prince Nine tried coming from behind it. You get off my client! You're like, nigga, who the fuck? Nigga, who the fuck is you, little nigga? So, my bad, fam. And then they go about it. My bad, fam. I ain't mean to hit you. I was just trying to save my client. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You about to fuck that nigga up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like,
yo, you saw what Swerve said the other day? He running his mouth talking about the money in AEW is better than WWE because it's guaranteed.
Well, he was working when the old man was working, so I guess the pay structure was different when he was working. So I can kind of see his point there, because I don't know that some contracts in WWE may not be guaranteed, and if it's a pay on what you make for the company type of thing.
I mean, like I said before on Roundtable, Mariah May went from the main event of All In London, working with Tony Storm, to working a mid card in NXT and
I would say
making
that was
shit
like her
money.
dream. Yeah, I look at that as that's her dream right there for her. She was a WWE fan girl from the get go.
Yeah, and she gets to work with her
her dream.
favorite. What did she say? Her favorite was Triple H or some shit. Isn't that what Keith said?
Yeah, one of them Triple H. Yeah, one of them Triple H, HBK, whoever the fuck, one of them two fuckers. So she always wanted to go. She always wanted to go. So that's how I look at it. She really wanted to go there.
I still think Mariah May should have been up on the main roster though. Regardless of if they put Jade, regardless of if they put Jade on NXT or not, I still think they should have put Mariah May up on the main roster.
Honestly, I think Jay should be on kind of Raw, low key, and Mariah May be on SmackDown. Cause like she's a hot blonde, you gonna get over. Like, damn, this bitch hot, and then when you see her grab, you're like, damn,
and she can wrestle.
Right,
she can wrestle.
I agree with you on that part. She could have been on the main roster because like it's a hot blonde. Like what the fuck, like look at Trish. They follow with Trish when we first seen like, damn, she bad. And then when she got in the ring, eventually she came good at wrestling. Same with Lita, hot babe. Then we can see her do a freaking moonsault. I was like, damn, I love you. Come on down. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you that she could have been on the main roster by now. She should have kind of been, but I guess they wanted.
I mean, hell, I think the Vanilla Rock probably could have been on the main roster too. You don't need to be in NXT. He know how to wrestle.
Yeah, I think I didn't get that either, but I think they wanted to establish him more as a character for him. But the character is still the same that was when he was in AEW. It's nothing too dramatic change.
And if they were smart, all they had to do was change the S to a Z, and they still could have called him Ricky Starks.
They were like the Hardy Boys, the Z.
Yeah,
so, I mean, they could have gone through. It's like, hey, that's a Z, not an S. Well, you can't copyright that. So they could have pulled that off. Either way, let's see what else happened on this freaking card. Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin versus Gay Kid and David Finlay. This is our little match. The only couple of highlights was the
Are you talking about AEW or are you talking about what's going to happen at the pay-per-view?
AEW.
You talking about Dynamite?
The last Dynamite. Yeah, this how this 6-man tag got set up. So the Gay Kid and Philly one. The only highlight I really remember was Connor's hitting Orange Cassidy with a tie iron. Boom, and knocked his ass out. So he
hit him?
For a little bit. And then Clark Connors, part of that War Dog scene.
I know who
he hit him with the tie iron. Yeah, he slumped. And then Kid and Finlay double teamed on Darby, and they got the win. So they throw Orange back in to go beat his ass some more. And it was like, Roddy, come out here, Doug. Come out here, Roddy. Like, Roddy. I'm like, why you calling Roddy out here? But he comes out. He's like, yeah, I'm ready to go beat his ass. I'm ready to beat Orange Pope. But then he turns on the War Dogs and fights alongside Orange Cassidy. And they all, and Darby comes in and comes back in with the skateboard and they beat ass. And
the one thing that pisses me off is when the people in AEW call Roderick Strong Roddy, there's only one Roddy Piper. There's only one Roddy, and that's Roddy Piper. Yeah.
Well, Roddy can't say you can't call me Roddy, pal.
I know.
But Roddy, he gets in and they dap up. So I'm like, oh. So that's how we got the 6-man tag at the pay-per-view. Because this moment right here. So So shout out to Roddy for being a babyface for once in a while. Because every once in a while he has flashes
Roddy's
of being a baby.
bipolar. He don't know what the fuck he wants to be.
He wants Adam. He wants Cole back, but he can't get Cole back for right now. So, and then semi event time, ladies. We had Willow and Persephone for the TBS title. Let's see the vision, but Willow retains. Good job.
Who did she wrestle?
Persephone. She beat Mercedes for the CML Women's title. I know that perked your ears up hearing that.
Okay.
So yeah. And
big inning for Puerto Rico.
They game. Puerto Rico coming back 8-6.
Yup, they're coming back.
Oh, sugar. Sparked their comeback. So no. All right, and in the main event, FTR and Ciampa defeat Mark Briscoe and the Young Bucks. Thanks to Ciampa pinning Briscoe. So then he had a press conference.
What time we going tomorrow?
2.
2 o'clock?
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
All right. Yo, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna see if I can send you the website because Sizzle sent it to me while we were doing this, and the new website, in Big Ton Entertainment Network, is up and running.
Good. I'll send that. All right, I'll send that. All right, let's get this card. So we got understand of it. All right, we have the 21 Blackjack Battle Royale for National Championship. They only got 2 men announced, Ricochet and Tommaso Ciampa. I just have a feeling Ricochet is going to retain.
Yeah, I think Ricochet is going to retain. I don't know what they got about that nigga, but it's like they treat him like the Fed treats Roman.
For the first time since Lucha Underground, he finally has a freaking character instead of being a flippy guy. Not having a mask on, so I mean, he was a flippy guy too. But
I think
at least
Ricochet
had something there.
Yeah, I think Ricochet's going to retain.
Good. And he's been embracing his heel role, which I like way more different.
He is. And he's working a lot better than he did in the Fed.
Yeah, he's working that heel role. I'm liking this different Ricochet. And maybe a little... I always want to see him a chicken shit heel. I can always see him as that. And they're letting him do it. So I'll get props of that. At least they'll let him do something different than what he was always doing.
I mean, the only time I really did like him as a face is before I knew you, when he wrestled on Raw, and him and Alistair almost became tag team champions.
Oh yeah, when they called him up, that random they called.
You remember that? Do you remember that?
I remember that? Yeah, I remember that. It was so random. I think he wanted. I think they either won the Dusty Cup or went to the finals of that joint because that was a random.
They went to the finals. That's it though. They went to the finals.
Yeah, it was so random, but I didn't. At least we're seeing something different in him outside.
Yeah.
So, and he got a crew with him. He got the GOA. That's tough. So,
but I still think the Demand is a stupid name. They need to come up with a better name for that crew.
Yeah, same. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Fight. All right. Willow defending TBS title against Lena Cross. This on the pre-show. So we see Willow retaining. I got Willow winning. Same way. I got
Willow winning.
Good. Little time. This is a weird duo. QT Marshall and Big Boom AJ, aka called Boom and Doom. And
I don't even care.
They're playing the infantry.
I don't give a fuck.
Right. Like, this is so random. The only thing I care about is Trisha Dora. But the only thing I'm funny about her is that she calls her finisher the Lariat Tubman. And that's freaking hilarious.
And the only time QT Marshall is on a goddamn show is on a pre-show of a pay-per-view, and he's on with that goddamn boom boom, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
We bring the boom. Yo, I can't believe that nigga still comes around so often, bro. Like, what the hell? Hey, man.
He's just like Jack Perry. The only reason why that boom dude is in there is because of who he is, and the only reason why Jack Perry is in there is in AEW is one because the Bucks love him, and because of who his father is apparently.
Yeah, his father, what's the nigga? Perry, Luke Perry, because he's on such show. Yeah, that's all I know. Luke Perry, that's all. So
is that his father for real?
Yeah, that's his father. I looked it up. Luke Perry. So yeah, that's his pa. So all right. So hey man. Shout out to the nigga Jack. That's all we got to say. Anyway, let's get to the main card because the boom team go. FTR versus the Young Bucks. Who you got winning?
I'm gonna change it. I got FTR.
I'm gonna go FTR too.
I said the idiots on Roundtable earlier. I'm gonna change my pick.
I'm gonna keep my pick. I'm gonna go FTR. All right. We got Mox and Takashita for the Continental Championship. No time limits.
Mox.
They can go for 40 days and 40 nights. Wolf match went for 40 days, bro. 40 nights.
Mox still would whoop that ass.
I'm going Moxley too. He's gonna retain. And we got Andrade El Idolo versus Bandito. I might switch this pick on this one because I think Bandito's still the ROH World Champion. They probably would keep that title.
But it's not for the belt, dude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But they always like to show it off though. So I'll switch my pick to Bandito this time. So
I got Andrade.
He gonna soon some more ladies. Soon some more ladies. All right. Next we have Swerve versus Brody King in the battle. Who's the most dangerous man at AEW? I'm going with Swerve still.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that Swerve train going. All right, Thekla versus Chris Statlander, 2 out of 3 falls match for the women's title. I'm gonna stick with my pick. Ooh, Stat Daddy. I'm going with Thekla. I think she's gonna keep that belt for a little bit. I think they're gonna build. I think they honestly should build Willow to that world title. I think her and Thekla could go at it.
Yeah. Well, as long as they don't give it to what's her nuts, Thunder Rosa.
Oh wow, you didn't say Mercedes this time. Improvement, progression.
Well, they can't. They can't give it to Mercedes because Mercedes is still on vacation.
Yeah,
because she knows she sucks.
Oh my god! But then this is what I thought was progression. We regress back to that.
Hey, at least it wasn't Seabiscuit.
I don't know. Well, Shaw can fit in AEW. She got the work rate for that promotion.
Yeah.
They'll boo her ass though.
They will.
They'll
straight boo her. Even if she's a face, they'll straight boo her.
They'll boo the shit out of her. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like Shaw, but they'll boo her ass. Oh my gosh.
And by the way, Keith is wrong.
You don't hate Shaw because she has a daddy.
I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said some shit about I hate everybody because they got a daddy. No.
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit.
You're the Christian Cage of Roundtable Wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. We got the Don Callis family. Okada, Fletcher, Mark Davis versus Mystico and Jet Speed for the trios titles.
Don Callis family.
Same. But I'm gonna add something to it. I think
shit.
Kevin Knight leads Speed Bailey. I think Kevin Knight leads his ass. I think that's
enjoys Don Callis, or just leave
that far, fam. He'll just leave and say, "I'm not doing this no more." Leave or something like that, or just abandon them. Like, I'm not doing this crap. I want to be a tag trio with
jump
Heyman.
off the apron and just bounce.
Yeah, that type of thing. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I thought you meant he was going to turn on Cornball and join.
Well, turn on Corn. Well, I can see him turn on him and then leave. He not going to join the family, the Don Callis family, but he turns on Speedball, leaves, and lets them beat up on him or eat the pen or whatever the fuck. You know? Yeah, let him eat the freaking pen or something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I can see that happening.
So, yeah. And Swerve in his ear lately talking about, yo, you need to take a shot or take a chance of whatever that case is.
Yeah.
So, go with that. All right. Timeless Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir. This is a singles match where everybody is banned from ringside. So, Sarah Moss, she got a Continental title match without no Continental title on the line.
Who?
Tony and Marina Shafir.
Tony.
I would pick Tony too, but this will be a little upset if Marina wins.
Keith think I'm tripping because Tony's afraid of Marina. I don't think that's true.
That Tony hates Marina, or is she gonna pin Marina?
Is she afraid of her?
No, I don't think so either. Because she challenged her on Collision. She's like, "You and me,"
and she went out. She went out there and beat her ass.
Right, like she challenged her for it. Marina.
I don't remember her. I don't remember her being afraid. I don't remember her being afraid when she went out there and beat her ass.
Right. So yeah, I don't really see it. Yeah, she challenged her straight up on Collision, straight up. So I don't think so either. But whatever. But it would be upset if Marina wins. I'd be a little shocked. Okay, if she wins, but I'm gonna go with Timeless Tony Storm.
If Marina wins, I think it'll be upset too.
Yeah. All right, we got the Babes of Wrath, Harley and Willow versus Megan Bain and Lena Cross. Wait a minute, both girls doing double duty. Wow, that's where you just kind of peeked at.
Yeah.
Both Lena and Harley.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. I still got the Babes of Wrath though.
I hate doing this to Willow, but Harley, you gotta eat this pin though. But I think the twin titles are gonna win the tag titles, Bain and Cross, especially if they can if Penelope Ford, she comes out like a little wheelchair like Chelsea does, and help them win the title. Like let's say she pull a Kevin Nash.
I could see that, dude. I could see that shit.
She pulled a Kevin Nash and said, "Oh my God, she wasn't really injured. Oh my God," and then helps the Twin Towers win the tag titles.
But they're not Twin Towers. The Twin Towers is Akeem and Big Boss Man. Them bitches ain't that big. Only Megan Bain is that big. Oh wait, that's right. That's that big bitch, right?
Yeah, Megan Bain's a big one. I like, yes.
No, but the other one is big too, right?
Right, Lena Cross. She like 6'2", 6'3". Like, goddamn, girl.
That's a big bitch.
6'1". Right, there's some big bitches. That's why I said there's some twin towers right there. Shit, take them bitches out. So that's why I picked them, because Yeah, they some big hoes. So
Why they
yeah,
gotta
we're
be hoes?
opposite
Why
on it.
can't they just be bitches?
Well, a hoe is something I can drag across with. So
You can't turn a hoe
sometimes,
into a housewife. That's what Keith used to tell me all the time.
I mean, that's a statement that's true though. I mean, look at Kanye. Look what he tried to do. He couldn't turn Kim into a housewife. She still want me in the streets.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, so um, that trios match we have Darby, Orange Cassidy, and Roger Shaw versus the Dogs. Um,
The
I'll
dogs
go
are
the
gonna
Dogs.
lose.
You think don't get that orange punch?
Yep. And then a
They don't get that
skateboard in
back
the
broken.
gut.
Ooh. And they get that back
Either
broken.
either in the gut or in the grill.
Ooh. I hope I don't have no thumbtacks on that skateboard.
That would be cool.
Shit. Shit. That would hurt like a bitch.
For real.
I'm going to Dogs though. They gotta build them up. And then the main event, which is still I find weird that Hangman is doing this. Hangman and MJF for the world title. Last chance Texas death match for the world title. No, I always thought Texas death was just so basically a last man standing and a pinfall. You mix those two together. I didn't realize.
I don't know.
That was what it
Different
was.
people tell me different things about how Texas death really works.
Yeah, I always see that as ones I see as a last man standing. One is a pin, but it's extreme rules type of thing. I don't fucking know. But I looked it up on Wikipedia. It says you got the 3 count, then the 10. I was like, okay.
What do you mean a 3
Like,
count and then the 10, dude?
3 count, like 1, 2, 3 to pin, and then if they don't respond by 10, and they're done. I don't fucking know.
I never heard that shit before.
That's why I looked up on the Wikipedias. That's why I looked on the Wikipedias. It says Mexican death match in which a wrestler must be pinned for a 3 count or made to submit.
That's Mexican, not Texas. It might be a different match.
Armageddon? I don't fucking know. Damn it, they fucking got too many goddamn fucking rules in this fucking match. I'm going to MJF. Sorry, Hangman. I want to rep for the VMV, but I don't.
You want to root? You want to what?
I want to root for Hangman for the DMV, but I don't think it's gonna happen for him. But he's from Aaron's Creek, so I don't know if he. Not too far from it. But I'm going MJF regardless.
Yeah, I'm going to go MJF, but I still think Hangman's got a chance. A small chance, but I think he got a chance.
I see that small chance. Yeah. All right, the last thing we're going to talk about is what happened on WWE television. Because goddamn, Randy freaking Orton, he beat the piss out of that boy.
For real.
He ain't say a goddamn thing. And then he bashed Cody Rhodes' brains. Good God. Good God. And Cody, you said you wanted the old Randy Orton. Or you wanted the
You said you wanted the legend killer. That's what you got, boy.
I'm like, and I was watching this, and I was like, and the way Orton was acting, I was like, oh no. I felt something odd was going to happen, but he asked for it. I was like, you shouldn't have asked for it. You got your ass whipped. He put the stairs in his face. Boom. Set his head up nicely like it was a pillow. And that still whatever thing. And that still steps. He walked away. But then he came back to the chair and whack him. Wind the head. I said, damn, boy.
He didn't even touch him with that chair.
Yeah. Concussion protocol, man. Concussion protocol. But he was bleeding like a stud pig. This is the third year in a row where Cody Rhodes has been beaten to a bloody pulp. First, it was the Final Boss, of course, which is that iconic beatdown. Beat his ass bad. Then you had freaking John Cena who turned in on him and beat his ass to a bloody pulp. And now Randy Orton. What's up with Cody Rhodes getting his ass beat and bloody? What is up with this?
All the goddamn time.
You're right. Like that.
By the way, I want to talk about one more thing when you're done.
Yeah, it's just damn. So, does it feel like WrestleMania season now, or not?
Man, it felt like WrestleMania season a while ago, dude. Even though I'm behind on TV, I watched SmackDown before we went on for Roundtable, and I'm still behind, but it does feel like WrestleMania season. This is my favorite time of year because it's the Royal Rumble, and then it's WrestleMania, and you never know what you're gonna see. Even though I see things differently than most people, including Keith, something he said on Roundtable earlier got me thinking.
What was that?
And I don't like to think because that shit hurts.
That shit hurts.
For real.
Hurts. What had you think?
You remember when he said almost at the end of the show when he said something about Javon, Trick, and Oba? That's what we got now. And if the old man came back, that's not what we would have.
Yeah.
And that just got me thinking. Because I still think TKO is ruining wrestling. But TKO is ruining wrestling because of the prices. Triple H is the one ruining wrestling because he's got stale ass storylines.
Oh baby, stale ain't the question, bro. That shit.
I mean, it's pretty bad when a broke down old ass promoter like myself could probably do better than Triple H at writing a storyline. With all that talent that he's got,
There's no consistency. I know that there's no
no, there's not. I mean, it's not.
Jey Uso? We don't know who.
I mean, it's not. It's not like the NWA where there's no heels and faces, like Keith said. But I mean, it's not that bad with Billy Corgan. But like you said, there's no consistency.
Yeah, we still don't know who attacked Jacob. Was it Drew this entire time? Because he kept saying it wasn't him. Who attacked Jey Uso before the change?
You never find this shit out ever.
We never find out. We don't find out. Unless Drew's gonna be like Mufasa Ali that one time and said, "I was a SmackDown hacker. I was the one that attacked Jacob." It's like what? Like the fuck, man? Like come on. This consistency and there's no heat. There's no heat, especially with Rhea and Jade. They had like a beef on Twitter, or they was going back, or like they had beef that you could have built off, but they decided I want to talk about.
Okay, so the three girls, all right.
Who?
Bianca, Jade, and Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Naomi got pregnant, so she bounced.
Sucks.
There's still beef with Jade and with Bianca.
unsimmering because they ain't really
Bianca got a boo boo on her finger.
still fuck.
That bitch could still come out and talk.
Right.
What the fuck? The bitch could still come out and talk. Put her on TV.
Yeah, they still got unsettled problems. Like, come on, B.
Don't let her sit home and get paid. Or don't let her sit home and not get paid. Bring her black ass in.
It's a tragedy, man.
And put her on TV and let her and Jade figure it out. It don't got to end up in a match at WrestleMania because obviously Bianca can't work yet. But let them figure it out. Let Bianca screw Jade out of the title at Mania.
That's an interesting one. And then they have their match at Summerfest, probably.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, you gotta let the Rhea and Jade thing play out for a minute. Like you gotta like have Rhea and Jade play out, and then Bianca, depending on her finger, Bianca and Jade could have their match at Summerfest. Yeah.
Yeah, because they want to say that for WrestleMania, but I'm like, you can't stretch it that far. You can't stretch that shit.
Well, I mean, look at how far they stretched. Look how far they stretched Roman and Cody. They was fitting to do Roman and Cody 3 this year.
I prefer that. Honestly, would have preferred that. It'd be kind of like a trilogy. They both got one.
Yeah.
Up on each other.
I mean, Nick said, or Nate, my fault. Nate said that both of the matches are horrible this year. Both of the main events are horrible.
The bills have been weird. Now Cody and Orton just kind of started because this sparked off because of what happened on Friday. But the Punk and Roman, been
honestly, I think Drew and Orton would have been a good match too.
Right, it would have been a good match.
I don't know why everybody's blaming Cody for the booking. It's not Cody's fault. Cody's just doing his job.
That's what I'm saying. I like Cody, but Drew shouldn't have been in a position anyway. If you say he got a deep roster, why not try to build someone up for Cody could go against at the Royal Rumble instead of just having Drew just.
Italy beat Puerto Rico.
Yeah, they could have built anybody else new up. Like you could have built up Bronson Reed. You could have built up more of Bronson Reed because he pinned Roman fucking Reigns and hasn't done jack shit since then. You feel me? That's like when Baron Corbin he pinned Kurt Angle, retired him, and they ain't done shit after that. No, Bang to Bang, not even a fucking mid card title, not even a world championship title. Well, a couple, but
they could have done more with so many people, dude. And they didn't. They could have done more with so many people, and they didn't do it.
That's fast. You got. If you want to build somebody up, you gotta follow up with something that can help them move up the card. You don't want
to not stay in mid card hell, which is what most people do. Which is why Baron Corbin left WWE and he went to MLW and became a tag team champion.
That's so weird, but yeah, heck yeah, they didn't know how to follow up with that. Hell, could have tried Alistair out, because they seemed like they was going to do that one time on January, but then they abandoned the next week. Like, what? You could have done that. That'd have been a little interesting because they got history from AEW, so they could have played it off like I have beat you before in another place and another realm, something like that. But they ain't want to do that either.
I beat you before. Let's go another round.
Right. I had the psychological advantage. I got a bad bitch with me, Zelina Vega. And then I could probably bring out Brandy Rose, and they could probably do like some mixed tag or like fucking whatever. They could have done a mixed tag at ass if they really weren't ready to go in the ring like that. But they ain't want to do that. So it's just been a weird, windy road to WrestleMania. And I don't like how Roman and Punk are not throwing hands. They're not throwing hands, especially after what he said about his pops. I be throwing hands. Fuck that. You gonna disrespect
fucking that nigga up if somebody be talking about my pops like that.
Like, I throw a freaking uppercut. Like, come on. You said your cousin's out to do that? Come on, B. Come on. The old woman that I know.
You know Roman's gonna come. You know Roman's gonna come out on Monday and say he didn't do that, right? The Jimmy and Jay did that shit on their own.
Exactly. He's gonna lead him out. He's gonna lead him out in the cold, and the Usos are gonna fall in line like they always do. It's kind of annoying. Come on, B.
It's too ridiculous.
You gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta stand up for your pops, man. That's your father. You let him get suspended like that? Shit.
Yep.
Well,
how you gonna bitch out like that?
You ain't gonna show the next week after he said that shit? That's nasty work, son. Nasty work. Man.
For real.
And speaking of WrestleMania, are we really gonna get Jelly Roll on the road to WrestleMania?
I hope not.
It seems like it because Kit Wilson.
But it seems like we are. I don't know why, but it seems like we are.
We talked a little about this on the show where I mentioned the tag team of Miz and Kit Wilson versus Jelly Roll and Danhausen. What? I floated that over here because that's what I think is going to happen. But also, I went online before we got on the other show, and it said Royce Keys and Jelly Roll. And I thought to myself, kind of random. But
especially since we ain't seen Royce Keys since his
where the fuck that nigga
Royal Rumble debut. All he's done is been on Stephanie's joint.
Hello. We gotta call APB out for Royce Keys because that nigga has disappeared from everything.
For real.
Except Stephanie's McMahon's podcast. Like, come on, B. Like,
I can't even find dude on the podcast. I looked.
What the? They even got his episode up. They must have deleted that.
I checked that shit, motherfucker. I checked that shit last week. The episode ain't up there. At least on my ESPN, that shit ain't up there.
We had to witness this man get a little sniffly when they go to from commercial, and it's not even on the site. Are you serious?
It's not on there, dude.
Come on, dude. It's got to be like some Apple podcast. They got it. Like, come on, like this has not happened in history, bro. Whenever somebody debuts at the Rumble or make a return, they're usually there within the next 2 weeks or so, at least after the Rumble.
I mean, you put him on the Raw the night after the Rumble,
right? Or the SmackDown, at least, if you're going to have him on SmackDown.
And you figure out something for him to do.
Like, come on, yo. Like, what is happening?
And then I'm reading that Triple H
there's no creative
didn't have Triple H before he signed Royce Keys, knew that he didn't have nothing for Royce Keys to do except for his Rumble debut.
Like,
motherfucker, figure it out.
Right, figure it out. Do something. You got
put him in a tag team, in a monster tag team with Omos, even if it's for a month.
Oh, that sounds. Ooh.
Dude, how can a broken down promoter like me just come out my mouth like that and Triple H can't fucking figure it out?
Have him answer a Mella Open challenge for the U.S. title. Have him open that.
Have him mentor Have him wrestle squash matches for a month, and then have him mentor Danhausen.
He sound like, oh, have him answer Brock Lesnar's open challenge.
Now, that's going to be Oba.
Yeah,
apparently that's going to be Oba.
Yeah, do anything. Put this man on television so we can at least have some kind of connection. Or if we already had a connection, we could see him on television.
You paying this big ass motherfucker to do absolutely nothing for 3 months. He's just chilling, doing nothing, hanging out on Stephanie's freaking podcast, dude. That's all.
Yeah, that's all you're doing. It's just weird how they're doing it. This is unprecedented. When the Mr. Perfect came back, he was on the next Raw. Like, come on, B. When Batista came back, he was on the next episode.
Yep, and then he whined and got off TV.
Yeah, but hey, it was justified. But hey, like, come on, something, anything. Fucking have him talk to R-Truth or something. Fucking do that. I don't care. They can say, "Wait, are you?"
Have Royce Keys come out and act like a face, and then R-Truth come out and pull his little bullshit skits and jokes and shit like he does with Damien, and then have Royce just whoop his ass.
Right, dude. Anything, bro. Have him go to TNA or something. Goddamn, NXT. Fucking something. Somewhere. Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, fucking. Hell, have him beat up Aldis or something. Have him beat up Aldis or something. Or beat up Adam Pearce. I don't fucking care. Do something. It's confusing, man. Yeah,
have him go to Raw and stand there and come out when Punk and Roman are in the ring and punch Roman in the face.
Roman in the face. Have him beat the El Grande Americanos. Have him beat the Americanos or something.
Yeah, have him put a mask on and be an Americano.
Hell, have him be one of the masked men in the Vision and attack Seth Rollins for some reason.
For real. I mean, we sitting here coming up with stuff, and they can't do that.
Like, this is bullshit right here. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Yo, we over 2 hours. How much longer you want to go?
Now we go a few more minutes. I didn't realize it. I know a couple of times we had some edits, but.
All right, one more thing I want to talk about is the OVW joint that Keith brought up earlier. So there was I don't remember specifically, but there was an incident at an OVW show where a referee was seizing and the wrestler in the ring Go ahead.
Yeah, the small dude, he went for a crossbody, and the ref ate that, and he hit his head on the back of his back of the head on the mat. I said, "Oh." So all man, I knew something was wrong, but he didn't. He barely moved.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw the video. It circulated around. I saw the video, and
I didn't see the video.
Crossbody. He landed on the dude hard. His head ate a lot of the mat, and he was down on the ground. And the dudes are still fighting, and then he was seizing. I was like, "Oh, damn, that's not good." And that's when I kind of turned off. I didn't care for watching the rest because I already knew it was bad. I was like, "Man," and they was still doing the thing, doing wrestling. I'm like, "Yo, like this man is having the problems right here."
So then what did he do? He picked him up.
Yeah,
or no? Then he kicked him.
Yeah,
to get him out the way, right?
And I think he tried to do a moonsault or something, but he missed, and it was just nasty, man. I was like, "God damn, boy, that shit was." Always all right.
He tried to move the ref out the way to continue the match.
Yeah,
never do that. Always be safe in the ring.
Yeah, that was nasty. I was like, oh my gosh, that was real nasty. Well, he always they say he's all right now. I'm like, I hope he's good.
And another thing, D'Lo, tell them about us going to Spotify.
I'm gonna see if my pod being works out and we could go to Spotify. I'm trying to see if I can add a channel on the Spotify thing so I can put it on there. I gotta figure out that way. But
if D'Lo can figure it out, then Roundtable Wrestling and The Future Is Now will be going. The audio will be going to Spotify sometime in the future, if and when D'Lo can figure that out.
Yeah, figure something out of that. Yeah, I figured something out like that. I gotta add. I know Spotify for creators gotta add something to that. But I guess the last thing I want to talk is, I guess, my page.
Finding the page that it's on.
Oh, so it's another book. Oh, Judgment Day. Finn is out of the Judgment Day now. That was the last.
Finn is out the Judgment Day.
Yo, he's the
Judgment
last.
Day beat his ass after he knocked Dominic down. And now
he kicked that. Why he Pele kicked him. I was more surprised that JD attacked him more than anything. That was all that shocked me more than anything. I knew Finn and Dom was going to have their problem.
I know. I figured Dom would get up and whoop his ass. I didn't think JD would attack him.
Right. That was the thing that shocked me more than anything. Like, wow. Because he brought him on. He put him on game. He brought him in the Judgment Day. He brought him over here and stuff. I was like, wow. We touch your mans like that? Over some coochie? That's crazy. Peer pressure. I think peer pressure was that one. But
yep.
They beat the shit out of it. They beat the piss out of Finn, too. Good grief.
For real.
They beat the luck of
the girls even got some licks in.
I know. Liv even got some shots. I was like, good Lord.
Raquel did, too.
Right. Banging his ass. I was like, good thing my Roxy baby ain't got subject to this atrocity, but, you know.
Yeah, because she wasn't even there.
I know. She still got the stuff in her back. I don't know what the fuck going on. But yeah, that was the other real shocking thing that happened this week. And Dom is cursed, so enjoy being cursed.
Dom is cursed, so he's fitting to lose the match tonight. Watch.
Well, he's got a 7-footer.
Now my question is he gonna lose his career in AAA or all of it?
AAA. I think it's a AAA. Because he probably didn't even show. I don't think he even defended the title. Probably a couple times, but I know he got hurt. And probably
he did get hurt.
We don't do that about him, amigo. So yeah, bye, Dom. You can't get no mamacitas across the border or below the border. I think Finn might cost him that shit too. I would not be surprised if Finn comes there with like a demon eater.
Yeah, I have to see if I can find the channel on my phone.
It's on YouTube. I know that.
Yeah.
No start.
I always have trouble finding the YouTube channel.
Anyway.
But I'm gonna try and watch it.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try to see.
They be editing that shit though, right? After it's over.
I think they let it rock. They let it rock afterwards. Because I watched a replay of it one time and they let it play. Only thing different is that they let the commercials and stuff like that. They play it out just like it is. Right,
how long after the live show did you watch the replay?
It was a day after, so it was a day after. So
all right.
I think it was fine. Well, that was a lot. Damn. I didn't know it was 2 hours like that. It was 2.5.
Yeah.
But well, that's it for this episode.
I can barely see you, D-Lo.
I know, that's why I said it's almost dark. So yeah. So that's why I said it's time to go, because
all right.
From the sun, from the TV is the reason why I shine for a second. That's it. Thanks, Chad, for coming on here. There's got a lot of things off our chest, a lot of interesting topics we talked about.
Yep.
But Chad Copeland on. He has the Big Ton Network site coming up. Well, it's actually here.
It's up and running.
How can they find that?
I have to look. I don't even know, because I've been on the show the whole time. My producer just sent me the link and said it's up and running.
Well, good. It's up and running, so we'll figure that out.
And hopefully we could get the D-Lo show, and we can get the most excellent entertainment on there too.
We need to discuss contract negotiations if we're gonna have.
Man, would you shut the fuck up with your goddamn contract negotiation bullshit?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But thanks for being Chad, and the futures now will probably be on tomorrow. I got a new stack of cards, and we'll see what I got. And
I got a few cards, but I didn't get no pack or nothing, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to show. But I'll figure something out.
Oh, you got a lot of stuff in it. You got a lot of cards anyway. You'll show. You got a lot of cards. You got like a corner card.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah. But that's Big Ton. It's the D-Lo show. Be well, stay safe, survive advance, and I'll see you around on the next dance.
Peace.
Rest in peace to the Turks, man. We ain't going to the tournament.